Hello and welcome to another episode of, what is it? Heard It Through the Grapevine. I'm your co-host Robert Crawford, and as always, here is Olivia Hobson. What's your name? Olivia Hobson. Husband.
Olivia Hobson.
Yeah, we had it. Actually, the other girl last week was called Husband.
You just nodded as if to agree with husband.
Husband,
went,
yeah.
Yeah, husband.
That is it.
It's Hobson. It's
Well,
really awkward that you don't know my name.
We have to stop. We'll have to stop. No, I misspoke. Shall I do that again? Can I do it again?
I don't care.
Hi, welcome to
It's funny.
Chili's. So, this is the second episode. How are you feeling about this episode? You confident?
Yeah, I found a vine I really like to talk about.
Good. Yeah, so we, obviously last week, for the people who didn't listen, we went through the history of Vine, a very scattered history, and discussed 4 vines. For your delectation, they are listed in the description of the last episode, which was posted yesterday. We're officially on the web.
Celebration. On
the day of Brexit, we can celebrate something, at least.
How weird that last 3 years there was so much hype about Brexit going on, and then this past month you just haven't really heard anything about it.
No,
it's like, actually happening this month.
It's today. It's the day it happens. No one really
I completely
cares.
forgot it was today.
I know. It's annoying. It's annoying that we wasted 3 years being angry at each other, and then now
to then not care at the end of it.
To then not really give a shit.
Yeah.
Oh well.
C'est la vie.
C'est la vie. We'll still be in London, so we'll be fine. The rest of the country, you're fucked. Right. So, how's your week been?
It's all right.
Yeah.
Pretty boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. No stories about recording your snoring or anything?
Do I have to tell that story?
No, you don't.
No.
Unless you don't. Unless you want to.
It's not.
No. That might be a bonus feature when you start paying. We might get a... That's behind a paywall.
That's worth some money, that one.
That's worth a lot of money, that story. My week, thanks for asking. It's been a bit stressed at home. I've got some cat trouble.
What, the cat that's not your cat?
Yeah, well, I mean, legally she's not my cat, but I think you'll find emotionally, and if you asked her, she'd be my cat.
Do you think her heart belongs to you?
I think so, yeah. But anyway, so there's a cat that's basically adopted us as her prospective friends or owners, and every night she comes over, has a little cuddle. A couple of nights last week she actually stayed over until like 1 o'clock in the morning, asleep on our bed.
Do you kick her out?
It's a natural thing. We both look at each other.
She's ready to leave.
She's ready to leave. I'm ready for her to leave, because I think we've discussed this before. You have a dog. You got 2 dogs.
Uh-huh.
When they sleep on the bed, you can't actually go into a deep sleep.
Yeah.
Because you're worried about crushing them.
It's like if you slept with a baby.
Yeah.
You know, you have that like instinct that you can't roll over onto your baby.
Yeah. Well, that is exactly how I feel.
That would kill them.
About Beans. We've named her Beans. Don't know what her name is.
Her name could be anything. Her real name.
I know.
Don't you really want to know her real name?
No, not really. Because I think Beans suits her because she's the colour of baked beans.
But what if you found out her real name and her real name was Beans? How weird would that be?
I don't think I'm ready for that. How would I find out though? Because I'm pretty sure it must have been recently.
Well, you'd have
moved
to
in.
On a weekend. You'd have to follow her home.
Over the fences. She's like on top of the fence. I'm crawling behind her. Might be a bit hard. But so the cat trouble is not her. She's delightful. She's the best. But there's this fucking little black cat, right? The colour of the fur doesn't matter. But
it's actually little as well.
It's used to be little. So it used to be this kitten that used to come around. And the joke is that he's a little pussy, right? So every time he used to come into our garden, I open the back door and go, try and get it over here and try and stroke it. But you go anywhere,
you're actually the neighbourhood cat stealers.
No, I wouldn't.
So he's your next one that you're trying to pick up.
No, I'm not trying. Right, okay, because people have got in trouble in the courts over this recently. Okay, and I will not have our name besmirched as cat stealers. We are cats.
Yeah, just make sure you don't put a collar on Beans.
I'm not
saying she's called
She's
Beans.
got a collar. Okay, I haven't
and her
touched
collar
the
doesn't
collar.
have a name on it.
Doesn't have a name. Doesn't have an address.
That's sad. What's the point of it then?
I don't know. I'm worried that she is actually. Well, she can't be stray. She's quite fat. She's all right.
From your picture, she looks quite beefy.
What do you mean by that? How dare you? Never tell someone their child looks beefy.
Well, people tell me Carlos looks beefy.
No, Carlos looks like his eyes don't fit in his head.
Well, yeah, but I have to deal with that. I've just got to take that on the chin.
Okay.
So,
Fine.
grow
Sorry.
up.
Okay, yeah. And she's not even mine. But, so this other cat, you go near him and he runs off. And then he has the temerity. What's the word?
I don't know what that means. Audacity?
Yeah, we'll go that. Audacity. I'll edit that other word out. The audacity. So now when Beans is at the window meowing, because that's how she knows, how she lets herself in. Well, not herself, but how we let her in. Mm-hmm. He has the audacity to come over and try and chase her and try and, start on her. And I don't know if it's he wants to fight her or fuck her. I don't know what it is.
Probably wants to fuck her.
Yeah. Because it's only been the last month, so maybe she's giving out some things,
Pheromones.
Yeah, I did see him spraying his piss everywhere in my garden. So he's marking his territory, so it might be.
I'm thinking, is it more like male cats that fight?
Yeah.
Would he attack her? I don't know. I don't know about cats.
I don't know. I would like to think it's only the males, because I wouldn't like any species to be domestic abuse. I think that's something that I have always been against. And if you look at my track record, that would stand up to any test.
That surprises me.
Wow. Does it?
Does
it?
I don't know.
Really? Surprise you?
I'm not going to say yes. I'm not going to say no either.
Fine, or whatever. Anyway, so this cat, and so the last couple of nights, I've found myself starting on this other cat. Right. So when he comes to the window,
it.
I think I will. I nearly kicked it the other night.
Oh no!
So this cat comes to the door. So he chases Beans. Beans gets in the back door, fine, because I've opened it. Then this other cat tries to go, and I go, "Come on in," like that, properly foist my head forward. Oh, did you hear my click then? My shoulder
I heard
might
that.
be able to. I've also got a fucking shit shoulder at the moment.
Yeah.
That's a whole other story. But so I went like that for him, and he obviously ran away. But I just caught myself and was like, Jesus Christ.
Look at yourself.
She is starting to get in between me and Georgia now. I'm spending way too much time with the cat and not enough time.
Are you having complaints about that?
No, not complaints, but
because surely she gives Georgia love too.
she does, but she definitely prefers me.
Okay.
There is no way she doesn't prefer me. Because I see her more, because I get in earlier. And
You get in earlier?
yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Jeez.
You know me, I'm very quick.
But you just run home after
Yeah,
work?
run home fully clothed. Don't know why I had to say that. I don't think anyone was thinking that I was going to be bollocks naked.
Who knows?
Anyway, so that's my week at the moment. So should we get onto some vines?
Yeah.
So we thought the way of doing it was we each bring a vine. Mm-hmm. We went through 4 last week because we were doing just a quick praisey of what vine was.
Finding our feet.
Finding our feet. And now I'm going to bring a vine, and I want you to mark this vine out of 10.
Okay.
Okay? As your favourite. You know which one it is, so you're prepped.
Mm-hmm.
So this vine is actually the first one I think we actually spoke about back in the day. What was that? Very relaxed in this recording. Wow. Just open a window. Just crack a window, let that find its way out. So I really hope that caught that. That would be
I kind of
so
hope so
good.
too, because I know it wasn't what it is.
Yeah, that makes sense. So the one that I would like to bring to the table is It Is Wednesday, my dudes. Mm-hmm. And I think this is so good because it resonated with me, because I used to have a flip phone, a Samsung flip flop, ages ago, probably 2005. Yeah, so when you were a fetus still. And I used to do videos for some reason where I would. So it was before Vine. I think I might have actually invented Vine.
It's coming out now.
I recorded videos where I'd look around the room, so it was fake. Camera was on my face. I'd look down, look at the camera, and then just scream. Right?
What?
And they were really funny. I
wish you still had them.
Thankfully I don't. But so the trick was you look at the camera, you sat down, and then you look and you just scream for like 2 seconds, and then it stops mid-scream.
Did you show anyone these videos?
I showed my mate Harry them, I think,
and he
once.
found them funny.
He laughed, but I don't think it ever got back out further afield from that. So thankfully, I should say, because otherwise I'd be named as the boy that screams.
I mean, you're telling this story now.
I know, but I'm 28 now, so
okay.
Anyone says whatever. There's a lot worse that you could be called nowadays than a screamer.
I guess so.
I don't know what I mean by that. So this resonates with me because he says it is Wednesday, my dudes, in just a cut head. Mm-hmm. He's also wearing a pair of swimming goggles. And he's got long hair and a very lovely moustache. So he already looks quite funny. Mm-hmm. And then it goes out into pulls out into a wide screen. And he then just goes, "Ah!" And there's like another level. It's like that Beyonce song where it's got 9 key changes. It's like another key change.
Because it kind of goes,
out. Yeah. And it just gets me every time I see it. Mm-hmm. I've seen that Vine probably the most of any other Vine. And it just gets me every single time.
Yeah.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
I have delved in and tried to get some info on the bloke. Mm-hmm. It's by a man called, he's got a YouTube channel called Jimmy Here. Jimmy Here? His name's Jimmy Here.
Right.
Not Jimmy Here.
His name is Jimmy Here.
I don't know if his name is Jimmy Here.
Okay.
It might be Jimmy Here.
Right.
But I think it's Jimmy Here as in I am here, not hearing.
Yes.
You know? And he's done a new version I saw in 2017, but it's just not as good as the original. He's still wearing the spider. Oh, sorry. I completely forgot. He's wearing a Spider-Man costume. When it pulls out, it reveals.
There's so many layers.
There's so many layers.
Oh, you completely forgot about that bit because there's so much more to it.
The scream, your goggles, the moustache, and he's wearing a Spider-Man outfit. I did, through my research, I also watched a video 39 seconds long where he tried to do the world's longest It Is Wednesday, my dudes. It's like this Vine has...
What, so he says it really slowly?
No, he just screams for a longer time. Right, so he's managed to... It's like a cottage industry, this thing.
Yeah.
It's made itself into a whole thing. And he also tried to do the loudest one. This is like years after the Vine. Like this is... I think it was last year he was doing this, 2018, 2017. Yeah. And he's big on... What's that one for streamers? For people who take FIFA way too seriously, the game. And they like get really excited because they've opened a pack, but they haven't opened a pack. You've just paid more money to FIFA, you idiots.
Yeah, I don't know.
What is that?
I don't know.
Twitch? Switch? Glitch? That some streaming service where you can watch people play games. I don't know what it... I don't understand it. Maybe you will because you're younger. Do you get that?
I don't play FIFA.
No, but you can do anything. You can do anything.
No.
Nah. Yeah, so he's on that a lot, I think. I don't know what he does. But he tried to do the loudest one in a tube. It was like in the runoff sewage tubes that they have in Greece where they do the race.
Yeah.
And they're racing to get through that tunnel.
Right. Yeah. You set the scene.
That he's in one of those tunnels and he does it, and it is pretty loud. Maybe I'll tell you what. In the description of the podcast, I'll put a link to the Vine, the long one, and the loud one because they are brilliant. Still, he still has it.
I like that he optimised this.
I like it.
It doesn't sound like he did too much as well.
No.
I wonder if he did like appearances at places.
At club nights. At the bingo
You'd like to
hall.
think so.
I reckon he would definitely. Maybe like high school proms he might be
Yeah.
popular.
Mm.
But I can't imagine there's much. Could be a motivational speaker for like going into companies and going, "It is Wednesday, my dudes," or saying, "It is Monday, my dudes." Yeah, like that.
Like getting all your stress out with that scream.
Yeah,
Maybe that's what he was doing.
maybe it was a cry for help.
I wonder what Wednesday meant to him.
Well, you know, it's hump day. You're on, once you've passed 12 p.m, it's basically the weekend. You know, it's exciting. It's quite an exciting day, Wednesday, I find.
I don't know. I don't think so.
No?
No, because when people say hump day, you get annoyed.
Yeah. Because
Like, you're
every
just
day's
like,
hump
oh,
day in your
fuck
house, isn't it?
Tuesday's the worst day of the week.
Tuesday. Why is that?
Because you come in on Monday and you're still like kind of buzzing about your weekend. Like you get to talk to people about what you did. So you're like, even though you're tired, you're just like getting on with it.
Yeah.
Chatting to people. Tuesday is just you're
Tuesday's
over all
when
that.
everyone's woken up and they're actually in work mode.
And you're
you
like,
get-
fuck, I've still got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday left. That's
Yeah.
why Tuesday's the worst day.
Okay, well done.
There's no arguing it.
So that is my Vine of the week.
Mm-hmm.
It is Wednesday, my dudes, comma. How would you rate that out of 10?
Well, like we said, it does have a lot of layers. There's a lot unexplained,
Yes. there
which is, I guess, is a good thing because you're like, why did he? The fact that you could think, why did he say that is like kind of a mystery. But then it's like twitches at you because you're like, I'll never know why.
You'll never know the real reason why he was screaming on a Wednesday.
Yeah, and even his follow-up Vine, it didn't
Yes, he
didn't
had a
clear
second
anything
one,
up,
didn't he?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's that he has new goggles,
yes.
isn't it?
And he
like,
goes, "Yeah,
new
I got
goggles,
my
I got some new
dudes."
goggles, my dudes.
And then does it again, but he's not wearing a Spider-Man outfit at that time. He's just wearing a normal clothes.
Yeah,
Because I think he wanted the goggles to be the centerpiece. I imagine.
yeah. But then that makes you think in the first one, there's a lot going on. Maybe there's too much.
Maybe there is
Spider-Man
too much.
outfit, his general look,
The goggles
the goggles.
and the scream.
Yeah.
Maybe. There is a theme though with my ones. I do enjoy a Vine in a mirror because last week I was all about welcome to Chili's. Hi, welcome to Chili's. So maybe there's a bathroom thing that's subconsciously that I'm
Like this
into.
weird kinky thing that you
Yeah, I
like.
love bathrooms.
Bathroom
Like
vines.
toilet duck. Fucking hell, it's fit. If you want to sponsor us, Toilet Duck, email is heard it through the grapevine when there's something. Oh, it's not going well, is it? Our advertising ventures.
No.
Oh well. So I really must push you now, Liv.
Yeah, okay, so I think out of 10, I'm going to knock one off for
The mystery.
the complete mystery. Like, the whole thing is a mystery.
Okay.
Which is good in some ways.
Yeah. I
I'm
mean,
just trying to
it's a bit-
pick it apart.
Yeah, I don't think that's why it's my one of the week, because I don't think it can be picked apart.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, so we're giving it 10 because
mean-
I win.
We'll just end up giving them all 10 out of 10.
Yeah, we will.
And I feel like we can't do that.
No, that's true.
Need to pick them apart.
Maybe we scrap the out of 10 rating.
No, no,
Okay.
that's fine. But we'll have to bring shit ones as well.
Oh yeah, well, there's loads of them.
Yeah.
We're not trying
the
to
ones
say
with
with
like
this.
couples singing.
Oh, fucking a couple singing, or like, what I really hate with Vines, I really hate the ones where someone just says, when you're eating a something, and then they put a video that isn't them doing it. Like, I don't mind when they say, oh, when you're eating a salad. I don't know why you'd say that, but
Yeah,
then
yeah.
it's them acting it out.
I know what you mean, yeah.
I don't like it when it's like a video from a TV show, and I'm like, well, yeah, that's the point of that. That's like, that was the joke in the original show. Why you're now like trying
Yeah,
to
why are you making...
trying to co-ops the joke?
Yeah.
It doesn't. Those ones I don't like, and also singing.
But then that's basically early memes, isn't it?
Yeah,
And memes are great.
memes have come a long way.
Because isn't that one, you know, the woman's like, Yeah, it is. It's a vine. The old woman that's like, and she does the stand up, drink, pass out, drink. But like that's a meme
drink.
as well, isn't it?
Yeah, but that was originally a vine.
I know, but that worked.
But the vine. So she copied a meme, did she? Or did the meme come out of her vine?
I don't know. I don't think this actually makes sense to my argument. Now I think about it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give it 9 out of 10.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
What's your vine? What's your vine?
So my vine, it's one I actually discovered not that long ago. Like it wasn't around like when Vine was at its peak. And it's of a little kid. I'm assuming he's American because he has an American accent.
Okay.
He's at a spelling bee, clearly.
Right.
Um,
Can you try and say the word that you're spelling?
yes.
Or spell it,
yeah,
actually.
I could,
Try and spell it. Don't look at it.
I've got it up here.
Go on then, try and spell it and read it.
I'll read the spelling I originally put in Google,
Okay,
which is
right.
actually wrong.
Okay.
It was IREDOCICLITIS.
What? You just throw letters at it and see what sticks. And what does it say?
Iridocyclitis.
That is a good one.
Iridocyclitis.
Not as many layers as my one, but I like... Now, the problem with that one...
But you know the story.
Do I?
You know he's at a spelling bee.
Yes.
You know exactly what he's doing.
I know, but is it... The problem, which is where we might get into there, Liv, by picking this as our Vine of the Week, is it bullying? Does he know the child who says... A child who says iridocyclitis? Does he know that he's a Vine?
I'm thinking, was that on TV? And has someone taken the video of it on TV?
I think they have.
And they've made themselves on that, on the back of this boy.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think you need to be wary. Just for the
you're
future
right, you're
reference.
right. You're
I'm
right.
just saying. Okay.
But I mean that does rule out a lot of vines, I think.
Yeah, it does.
Like say, look at all those chickens.
Oh yeah, but yeah. The reason I say what I say is because in this vine he is quite a strange looking boy. Okay.
So he's got glasses.
It's got nothing to do with the colour of his skin, but he's got glasses.
I'm looking at his face right now.
He's got a very long, thin nose.
Yeah. His ears stick out a little bit.
Did
I feel mean now. And he's got a funny fringe.
Oh, and he's wearing
He's got one of
that
those
shirt
fringes
and
that
tie.
sort of
He's
are
like
about an inch long.
Yeah.
And they sort of
My mate's
they look
got
like they've been
fringe on.
combed because they look like a comb.
Right.
Like they're the way that it's spaced. It's like
I believe
little.
it's called a French trim, something like that. French something.
Is that? Are you making that up?
No,
I
there is
thought
some
you were-
French thing
Oh.
where you gel it all down and it goes like... It's a bit like my hair, but
I
without
honestly
the gel.
thought that was just a 2007
Mainstay.
little 10-year-old boy at primary school hairstyle who maybe has little blonde highlights or something.
Yeah. Another good
That his
one
mum put in
was...
for him.
was obviously 2007. It was 2002 for me because you're very young. Is that it used to be the gelled up fringe?
Yeah.
That was a good look. I used to
Yeah.
have that.
I'm surprised you don't still have that now.
No, well, no, I don't.
I think your hair would suit that now, actually.
Oh, I could pull it off. There's no question I could pull it
And
off.
you could pull it off back in the day as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's a reason. I got a girlfriend in the first week of year 7. You know, didn't last long. She dumped me. In
That always
parts.
happens, though, doesn't it?
Start
You say, oh, in art.
in
Oh,
art.
you told me
I've
this.
told you this story.
It's
yeah.
a good story.
Yeah, so this is my first girlfriend in Queen's School, Bushy. Represent. So a funny fact about Queen's School, it's actually on opposite sides of the road.
Is there an
So,
underpass, or do you have to cross
there
the
is an
actual road?
underpass.
There's an underpass.
There's an underpass that would be full of phlegm on the ceiling. People would spit on the ceiling and then it would droop down.
Oh.
Yeah, it was pretty grim. I don't know why people did that.
Weird thing about your school is you all had different coloured ties.
Yeah,
Don't get that, and they're all pretty ugly colours because they're all very bright.
yeah, they were like primary colours. Are they primary colours? Is green primary? No, it's
I think blue's not, green's not primary.
not. Green's not because it's made of two.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had blue, red, green, and yellow. But the yellow, right? This I wasn't in yellow. I was in blue.
Blue's probably the best one.
Sutherland. It was called Sutherland
My
House.
friends actually told me what the names of all of them. I
So you
can't
had
remember them
Newton
now.
was red, green was Drake. Hey, hip and happening. Obviously of Sir Francis Drake, not Drake, the rapper, because he wasn't around when the
Drake,
school was formed.
Champagne puppy.
Champagne puppy. So Newton Drake, Auden, W.H. Auden, some poet, some fucking poet. You do it then. And then Sutherland, who was, I don't know, some bloke. And,
We had 6 and they were all named after old parliamentarians.
Oh, so there might be one called Hosband House.
I don't know if I can remember them all. But anyway, your story about art.
Oh yeah, so me and Katie have been going out for it's probably my longest relationship to date, about a month. And I remember I was in arts, we were drawing some pictures. I showed her what I'd been drawing, and it wasn't anything naughty, it was probably like a house or some shit. She turned around, and it was obviously funny, right? So I drew
Yeah.
something funny.
So you were funny back then.
I was fucking fun. Should have seen me back then, mate. You think I'm funny now? Then
Your heyday.
Then I had the innocence of youth. No one knocking me every day saying I'm not
Just
funny.
so silly.
Just silly.
Is that what you get today?
Just having fun. What, saying that I'm not funny? No one
People
would ever
constantly saying to you you're not funny.
Constantly saying that. I imagine. I block them out. Blocking out the haters. And so I turned around, showed her the picture. She laughed, but then her best friend, who called Jess, I'm not going to give her full name because they haven't consented to be on the podcast. Have I given the full name away? No.
No.
She grabbed Katie on the arm and obviously said, "Don't," because she obviously knew that Katie was then going to break up with me after art.
Jess is the hero of this story.
Jess is actually,
I think so.
the more you think about it, she was only looking out for me, really. She didn't want me to be led on.
She was brought up well, clearly.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And I always remember that.
And then she broke up with you.
And then she broke up with me.
In the same lesson.
No, I think it was later on that day.
Did you
'Cause I
clock in that
remember-
lesson?
So, well, I remember thinking, that's weird. She normally just laughs. That's weird. She never gets pulled away from me normally. And I remember that I actually got dumped outside of an English class. So it must have been later that day because
And then you had to go into English class.
I don't know if it was before or after.
Okay.
Because art was on north side and English was on south side. So
The
it must have been
south
later that day. Yeah, I was south side, bruv. That's why I live in South London now. Born and bred.
Born and bred.
South, well, not really.
Don't be disrespectful.
Come on. We have these chats. Watford is okay.
There's Hannah,
Yeah.
who we work with. She went out the other day. She went away for the weekend with her boyfriend, who I've never met.
Mm-hmm.
I know him really well, obviously, because Hannah talks about him all the time.
Well, yeah. You know him by proxy.
I think he knows me.
Yeah, similar.
And they got really drunk on the weekend, and he just kept sending me voice notes saying Watford's a shithole. And I was like, Hannah,
Where's he from?
why's your
Kent,
Potter's
aren't they?
Bar area? No, like north.
Right.
North.
Potter's Bar. See, Potter's Bar's a place that I recognise but have never been.
To be fair, it's like between there and Essex. That's all a blur to me, that area.
So is Potter's Bar like Hemel Way? Or is it?
No. Potter's Bar's it's like past Bournemouth. past all that.
Oh God! Oh, where the massive rabbits live. So Potter's Bar is where the big rabbits are.
And there's it's like Cheshunt, which I called Cheshunt.
Chess Hunt.
To Hannah.
Cheshunt.
So I'd never heard of that area. It's like Essex, sort of border of Essex, Hertfordshire.
Light.
Yeah, so
it's Essex without having the balls to be Essex. That's where you come from, mate.
Yeah, it's Essex. Like, you might not know they're from Essex.
You haven't even been to Watford. You don't even know that we've got a pond, and there's two Nando's on the same road.
And they cleaned that pond out recently.
And they fucking cleaned out the pond recently, actually. So you think again, whatever your name is.
It was just a bit like, first time was funny.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, it is a shithole. And then after like the fourth time, I was like, Hannah, what is it?
It is a shithole, but it's our shithole.
It's like the same thing about me calling Beans fat. Yeah. It's like, Beans isn't yours. You can't say that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought.
I still feel like, because me and Georgia, my girlfriend, have where we want to live, right? We have these. I don't want to move back to Watford, really. Mm-hmm. But even though I don't want to move back to Watford, every time she says she doesn't, I'm like, why not? Why fuck me?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Watford? You fucking bitch.
Because me and Toby, neither of us are from Watford or Hemel, but I'm a Watford girl. He's a Hemel boy.
Right.
The village is outside.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he starts talking shit about Watford, and I'm like,
mate, all you had is Jarman Park, and that was
Hemel.
shut for a fucking 5 years.
I mean, Jarman Park's great now, but it's too late now. You've grown up.
Yeah.
When you were a teenager, I wouldn't go there.
No, I went there. Aquasplash was all right.
Aquasplash was great, to be fair.
And the skating rink. I once...
the skating rink.
We went to the skating rink, me and my mates, and this was when I was probably 15 or 16. And I was very shy around girls. Okay?
Would you believe it?
Would you believe it? And I remember a random girl skating up to me, like that. Cool. I was talking to someone, and she said, "Oh, can I get your number?" Right.
Did you have a phone?
I had a phone. Right. But as I said, I'm not used to girls talking to me, so I was constantly thinking, this must be like a wind up. It must be, I don't know, they're having fun with their mates and it's a wind up. So I said, I don't have a phone. Right. She goes, what's your house phone? And I was like, we don't have a phone either. Just like, because I couldn't skate, I had to walk around.
I was going to say, did you do like 12s? Or?
No, I had to shuffle off and sit down. And don't know. Could have been the love of my life that I've just said no to.
Yeah, 15, you would have been open to it.
Oh, I don't think so. Me at 15, I was still about 9. Yeah.
Oh.
But anyway, back to your Vine. What is it?
Iridocyclitis.
So set the scene. So there's a spelling bee and a man in a blue top, and he goes.
A man. I'd say he's a boy.
A boy.
A boy, and he goes, Iridocyclitis. He kind of has a little lisp.
Yeah, he has a little lisp.
I love a lisp.
Iridocyclitis. Why do you love a lisp?
Me and Toby and we started doing it at work now with our group. We write emails with
lisps.
So the S's are all TH.
Fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
I feel like that's kind of bullying as well.
That's...
Because it's funny. I don't mean to laugh at people that have that. But I just think it's like, if me and Toby type yes to each other on WhatsApp, we write YETH.
Yeah. Right, so it's not bullying. It's maybe... Oh, I don't know how you're going to get
I think it is bullying.
I don't know.
Maybe we'll just have to cut it out.
No, but you're not, you haven't started... I don't know. How did it start? Did you see someone with a lisp and then take the piss out?
No, I think it's just...
Look at that fucking flig.
Come on, calm down.
I can't say that, can I? No. Fucking hell. It's a podcast. It's a Wild West. We're allowed to say whatever we want.
I don't know. I don't know how it started. It started years ago. But my best friend has a lisp.
Wow.
That makes it worse. I've said
that. I love women. My mum's one.
Yeah, it's one of them, isn't it? My best friend's got a lisp.
My best friend's got a lisp, so...
The thing is, I don't think he knows he's got one. We've never spoke about it.
We've never actually head to head spoken about your lisp.
But yeah, what would you rate Iridocyclitis?
I
I think he's quite
solid
cute.
7.
I think he's cute.
He is quite a sweet boy, and I imagine. Do you know what? People can bully him and this fucking thing, but he can spell Iridocyclitis at that age.
I couldn't.
He's definitely fucking running Google or something at the moment.
Yeah, he's probably minted now.
Yeah.
Really smart, probably.
Good luck to him. But I'd still say it's a 7.
Okay.
It's funny because it doesn't have many layers. It is what it is. Mm-hmm. And there is that little bit of bullying involved, which is that frisson.
Yeah.
The frisson of bullying actually pushes it up from a 6 for me. So that's why it's a solid 7.
Okay.
Because, bullying, there is a time and a place for bullying, okay?
You're saying there is a time and a
There
place.
is.
Okay, yeah.
People, it shouldn't go over the top, but I don't know how to end this with me sounding like a reasonable liberal, but I think,
But everyone needs to know to take the mick out of themselves a little bit.
Exactly. Thank you.
That's what you needed to say.
That's what I needed to say. Everyone needs to know, everyone needs a thicker skin.
Yeah.
A thick skin, because life's going to bully you.
Mm-hmm. And it stops you doing certain things because you think, if I did that, my mates would rip me.
Yeah, that's
and I think that keeps you on track a little bit.
But it might keep you in a little bit of a bubble. That's where I think bullying, it goes a bit too far. So there's the other way. I could have been a ballet dancer. I could have been a skater, an ice skater. If I'd have taken that girl's number, my mates would have ripped the piss out of me. Would they? No.
No, they would have been like, oh, that's really cool.
It's really cool. Ah, God, yeah. Why didn't I do that?
Was she pretty? Do you remember what she looked like?
Can't remember for the life of me.
Oh.
I imagine
Maybe
she
it was
pretty.
me.
No, we weren't at a kids' party, so it doesn't make sense.
I would have been 10.
You would have been, oh God. Imagine if it was you.
I would have looked like a little boy.
Hello. My name's Liv, your husband. I like the way you've been skating around.
Where you been walking around?
I like the way you. I really like the way you held on to that thing. You look like a shitting dog. And I really like your coat.
So I did have a very nice coat back then. Oh,
I don't remember. I don't remember the coats I had back then. I hate ice skating. That probably wasn't me.
Yeah.
Just to clear that up.
Okay, fine.
Probably wasn't me, actually.
Otherwise that would have been very awkward. Would have been a very icy conversation. So we've got a new logo, haven't we? And
Yeah,
we made
it's
it up.
alright.
Do you not like it?
It's alright, yeah.
So we used. Are we allowed to say the name of the people without them suing us? No, I suppose
No,
it's
'cause we're like
advertising.
promoting, yeah.
So our thing, we did the basic thing because neither of us are very good at graphic design or anything like that. So we used Bitmoji, and
I guess it can be improved over time, can't it?
It's
just
we'll
a
work
start
on
up.
it. We'll work on it. Okay, guys, just shut the fuck up. And I used Paint, right?
Yeah.
And Paint, they've got Paint 3D now.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know that until we
Blew
did
my
this.
mind. He said, try Paint 3D. I was like, yeah, all right.
And it has quite crazy, like, little effects you can do on it.
Yeah.
It's more than Paint now. It's
Paint
Paint
3D.
3.0.
More than Paint. It's more than Paint now. But the weird thing about the fucking emoji shit, I've got this yellow jacket with a blue hood. And then I was building my thing, building my little person, and it came up straight away, blue jacket, but a yellow jacket with a blue hood.
It was weird.
It is
when
creepy.
we saw it.
And I wonder if, they've synced to my photos and looked through, I don't know.
What was it? Did it like come up
Big
straight
Brother.
away?
Yeah. It's like one of the
God,
options was that jacket.
Surely not.
I don't know. Maybe it was the Iridocyclitis boy
Behind his
spying
computer.
on me, saying, "You fucking prick. I'm gonna fucking Iridocyclitis, motherfucker." What does Iridocyclitis mean?
I was actually going to say, I've got the thing here.
Okay.
Iridocyclitis is an inflammation of the iris, the coloured part of the eye, and of the ciliary body, muscles and tissue involved in focusing the eye.
Shit. Iridocyclitis.
I think that's ciliary.
So it's basically going blind, is it?
Yeah. It's quite heavy for a kid's spelling bee.
Yeah.
Does he know what iridocyclitis is when he says it?
Can you use it in a sentence? My mother lost her vision due to iridocyclitis. He's like, fucking hell. I'm 12. What are you doing that
She
for?
alright?
She alright? What?
Yeah. That's what it means.
Okay.
Which actually,
Well,
I
that's
think
good.
you're better off not knowing, because I think that puts a downer on it.
Yeah, if I'd have known that, that's a 6.5 for me, but the score's locked in now.
But
7
then
out of
is it
10.
funny that it's like quite a morbid word?
Yeah. There is
What
that.
the fuck?
There
Like,
is
why
It's
is
a bit
that
like
word in
black
there?
books. Yeah. I don't know. Bottom. Oh yeah, we should probably plug it a bit.
Oh yeah.
Are we going to plug it yet? I mean, they already know it's on Spotify because they're
I
listening.
mean, if you're
to it.
listening, yeah.
But give us a like and subscribe. Is that? Do they do that?
On Spotify.
I don't know. I've
don't
never
know.
used Spotify for podcasts. Shouldn't say that.
Because we don't even
hopefully-
have any pages or anything.
Yeah, maybe we should. Yeah.
Maybe we'll get all that sorted first.
We've got to get all that sorted before.
Yeah.
So once you'll hear this, and it will all be already be done, so you'll know what to do.
Yeah.
So maybe if we have one, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, maybe
Yeah.
Instagram.
Instagram to maybe be.
To maybe be. What's that?
Instagram to maybe be.
You just said it slower. I don't understand that sentence.
Like, we don't know if we're going to have an Instagram.
Oh,
So
right.
it's like,
Okay.
maybe.
TBD.
Yeah.
TB determined. To be determined. Run out of steam here, haven't we?
Yeah.
Any other stories from your week? Anything you want to tell us?
Do I have to tell the story?
No, you don't. Anyway, so you found those are the links to all the vines and everything we've discussed will be in the description. Mm-hmm. So you can watch along at home.
Thanks for listening to our developing podcast. Bye. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Perfect.